Hey guys, welcome back to Prep Talk on Prepping in Progress. I'm Steve, and today we're going to talk about water, among other things. So stay with me. So, water. You'll note I don't have my usual coffee cup with me, the one that says "You're Not Broken," or my Adventure Frontier coffee cup, or my NWA Prepper um, jug of coffee. And why is that? Well, I drink too much coffee. The last 2 nights I've been awake, thinking, unable to shut down my brain. Not really sure why. I've been exhausted when I went to bed. Miss K makes sure of that. Um, we work around the house when we get home. We work on preps. We work on other things. And at the end of the workday, I'm already tired, and we get home, and I'm ready to go to bed. And then shower, body's relaxed, might even take a couple of aspirin to get rid of the aches and pains. And I close my eyes. And then everything decides to show up. Be it a conversation from 5 years ago, I start replaying. And I realize that it's not just my brain not being able to shut down, but it's that last cup of coffee I had at 6 o'clock with dinner. I also realized by pinching my skin and watching it not, actually I did it here, go back down quickly, that I was dehydrated. So we're making an effort to drink water. You know, you don't have to be in the desert to be dehydrated. You can be working in an office building and not getting enough water. And what are some of the repercussions of that? When you don't have enough fluids, your blood actually thickens up because it's pulling the, I just blanked on the word, serum albumin, I believe, out of your bloodstream. So there's less fluid to move your blood cell, your red blood cells and your white blood cells throughout your body, which can become bad if you're fighting off an infection or if you need oxygenation. So, something we don't think about. A lot of Americans are actually dehydrated, and they don't think about it. They're drinking the Cokes and the coffees, and I'm guilty. The Mountain Dew, the other diuretics, all the caffeine drinks, the ice chilled frappe mocha latte. So if we're going to be part of this lifestyle, we need to up our hydration. But that also reminds me of something Bruce Lee once said. He encouraged people to be like water, to flow with a situation, to not just be a rock in the middle of the stream. Water is actually one of the most powerful moving forces on planet Earth. And I'm not talking about just tsunamis or hurricanes. I'm talking about a flowing brook that leads leads to a bigger river. If you watch over years, just a creek on your property, you will see slowly over time the banks widen. If you place a rock in the middle of a flowing stream, eventually, maybe not even in your lifetime, but it will be worn smooth by the flow of the water around it. Where am I going with this? Sometimes we need to stop and think about, is an argument worth having? Is a discussion worth winning? And choose our battles. Whether it's with a spouse, whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a coworker. Is that hill worth dying on, for lack of a better term? There are times when we don't need to be the rock. We don't need to plant our feet and do the I'm right, you're wrong thing. There are times when it's better to go, all right, I disagree with you, but I'm not going to push the issue, and let it go. Many of you know that I do aikido. And there are two forms of aikido. And you're going to get on the martial arts discussion boards, and the MMA guys and the jiu-jitsu guys are, we're the best and aikido's not a real martial art. Yes and no. Aikido has two levels. You have dojo aikido, which is very fluidy, flowy, roll out, go ahead and jump, and there goes the little puppy. And it looks, some will say fake. You know, you'll see someone grab a wrist like this and go to turn it, and the person will go rolling over his own arm. What you're not being told and shown is that that is the escape for the uke, the receiver. That is so that he doesn't stand here and let you break his arm just by holding his wrist and turning him. The second level of aikido starts at what we call first kyu to first dan, which first dan would be the black belt. In many styles of aikido, there is no belt between white and black. You're either a white belt or you're a black belt. You can be 5th kyu, 4th kyu, 3rd kyu, 2nd, or 1st, and you're still a white belt. But as you approach your black, you begin to learn the cool Steven Seagal, sweep the arm, hit the jaw, and then go into multiple strikes. But in the spirit of aikido, it's like water. You never take aggressive action. You never throw a punch. You allow the punch to come in, and then you move with it. You drag the person past you, reverse their flow, and drop them to the ground. Why? Because that's what you do. It's aikido. It's the flow. It is water. It is the easiest way for me to describe it, is it is water. You are not a rock. In many traditional martial arts, you take your stance and all your muscles are tight so that if you get hit, it's going to impact and you're going to be able to shrug it off. Okay, it works. But eventually you're going to have bruises, you're going to have bone chips if you keep living your life in the rock position. Whether it's in physical confrontation, emotional, mental, or verbal. Whereas you take the water approach and you flow around it. If there is something bothering you, several of my friends are veterans, and periodically they have memories or issues that niggle at them at the back of their brain and can drag them down. Some have found that rather than bow up to it mentally, I'm not going to deal with this, they allow it to come into them. They allow it to go into their brain. They look at it, they assess it, and then they deal with it. And they may look at a memory and go, no, that's not how it happened. Or they may look at a situation and go, but I am forgetting that I was in combat, and I am not like that here at home. And they flow with it. And by accepting it, they can move into a healthy mental space and move forward. Verbally, you get into a discussion with your best friend and it turns into an argument. There are ways verbally to stop from going, no, you're wrong, yes, I'm right. I accept your opinion as valid for you. I don't agree with you, but we're still friends. And move forward together. There are times to do this. Now, there are absolutely times where right is right, wrong is wrong, and you have to stand up and say, no, you're wrong. Absolutely, positively, 110%. I'm not saying that one should never stand up for what is right. I am saying that there are times for tact. I am saying there are times for verbally being water, mentally being water, allowing a situation to flow past you, and allowing yourself not to be dragged down by lack of hydration, not to be dragged down by a situation and trapped mentally. Just some food for thought. Drink your water, hydrate your body, take care of yourself physically, and while you're doing that, be like water in your physical confrontation, your verbal confrontation, and your mental confrontation with others and with yourself. Hang in there, people. It's midweek. We got this. We're going to keep moving forward. Always keep moving forward. We're going to see what we can do about filming out at the Jeep, but we need daylight for that. And we're going to see about Miss K doing some more crazy stuff to me this weekend. So stay with us. Thanks for being here. If you made it this far, remember to do the like, share, subscribe-y thingy. And I am so looking forward to being with you again very, very soon. I'll talk to you later.